Hi guys, my name is Susanna and today we will have a look at three different grammar points together, and these are used to, be used to, and get used to. Why did I choose these three? Well, the reason is quite simple, and that is that they might be quite confusing for a lot of students. So especially if they are used together and they kind of seem and they look similar, but they are used in completely different ways. And this is what we will have a look at today. So we will have a look at three situations in which these three grammar points are used, and hopefully it will become clearer for all of you. So anyways, let's have a look at the first one, and that is used to. So we will have a look at a situation here. As you can see, we have a woman who is running, and she says, I used to run every day, but now I don't really have time for it. So this is her 5 years ago when she used to run, yes, every day. And this is her now. As you can see, now she's super, super busy. She's working, so she really doesn't have time for running anymore. So we will always use used to in a way that we will use it when you talk about situations that you did in the past repeatedly. Yeah, like she, for example, she used to run every day. However, now you or she doesn't do these things anymore. Okay, and this is how we will use used to. So the structure is quite simple. So we will always start in a sentence with a subject. So for example, with he or I or she, then we will have used to, and then we will have a verb in its infinitive form, right? So for example, when you say he used to play golf, that means that he did it in the past regularly or repeatedly. However, it doesn't happen anymore. So he doesn't play golf anymore. All right. So one more time, use used to for things that you did or somebody did regularly or repeatedly. However, now these things don't happen anymore, or people don't do these things anymore, or you don't do these things anymore. Right. So I hope it's clear. Let's have a look at the second one, and that is the be used to. So again, we have a woman here, and she says, when I started my new job, I wasn't used to getting up at 7 a.m. Okay, so as you can see, this is her 3 months ago when she started her new job, and she wasn't used to getting up. You can see that she was very tired. She couldn't make herself like get up, and she didn't like it. Yeah, she wasn't used to it. It wasn't normal for her to get up at that time. However, she says, I have been working here for 3 months. Yeah, so I have been working here in this job for 3 months, and I'm used to it now. So that means, as you can see here, now she's okay. It's normal for her to get up at this time, and she doesn't find it hard anymore. So she says, I'm used to it. So when we will have this like be used to grammar point, we will use it to talk about things which are not new or strange for us anymore, right? So originally something was hard for us, but then, well, it became normal, right? So it's not new, it's not strange for us anymore. So again, when you have a look at a structure in a sentence, you will always start with a subject. So in this case, I, then we will have be used to. So in this case, we have I, so I am used to, and then a verb in its ing form. So for example, I'm used to getting up early. One more time, it means that now it's normal for me to get up at this time or this early, right? So that is be used to. And let's have a look at the last one, which is get used to. Again, we have a girl. And okay, now I would like to ask you to use your imagination a little, because I know that you have two pictures here and you're like, hey, but these are two different women. However, I couldn't find better pictures. So please just imagine then this woman here and this woman here, like they are the same person. Okay, so it's the same person here as it's here. Yeah, it's the same woman, let's say. Anyways, she says, when I moved to Australia, I wasn't used to driving on the left. When I moved to Australia, I wasn't used to driving on the left. That means it wasn't normal for her. She found it really hard to drive on the left, as you can see here in the picture, right? However, over time, or after a few months, in this case, I got used to it. Yeah, so I got used to it after a few months. And as you can see here, now she's okay with driving on the left. Yeah, she doesn't find it like, I don't know, she doesn't find it so frustrating as before. Or as frustrating as before. So it's okay for her now. So she got used to it, right? So when you use this get used to grammar point, you will use it to describe the process, as you can see here, of becoming familiar with something. So something which was strange for you again becomes less strange or more normal for you. Yes, so it describes the process of becoming familiar with something, or of something becoming more normal for you, right? So if you have a look at it again in a sentence, we will always start with the subject, let's say he, then we will have get used to. In this case, we have a past situation, so we will say he got used to, and then we have a verb again in its ing form. So he got used to driving on the left. That means that now it's okay for him to drive on the left, because he basically he already got through it. Yeah, so he already finished the process of finish this whole process of becoming familiar with driving on the left side. Yeah, so he got used to driving on the left. Just means that now it's okay for him. He can do it without any problems. So anyways, guys, I hope this video helped you a little. I hope it made it a little bit clearer. If you still find these 3 grammar points confusing, if you still feel like you cannot really distinguish between, let's say, get used to and be used to, or anything like that, make sure to comment here, like below the video. Anyways, I just hope you're having a great day, and I will see you again in the next video. So bye, see you.